Hi, my name is Morris Palter, and I've been a proud Black Swamp performing artist since 2003. And today I thought I would talk to you a little bit about Black Swamp tambourines and a couple of techniques that you can employ in your own tambourine playing. The tambourine that I'll be performing on today is 10 inches in diameter. It's got a double row of jingles and a calfskin head. The jingles themselves are actually made up of both chromium 25 and phosphor bronze metals. And I picked this configuration because it closely resembles the sound of those old Turkish style tambourines, which I really love, and I love hearing in my orchestral and symphonic and multi-playing. First technique I wanted to talk about was the two-handed roll. So you want to have your tambourine perpendicular to the ground in your subdominant hand, non-dominant hand. And then of course it's the other hand that starts to press against it back and forth that you get the sound of the roll itself. A little bonus technique that I like to employ sometimes, if I have a roll, let's say, that goes from a very quiet dynamic to a loud and then a decrescendo back down to a quiet dynamic, is I'll spin the jingles to get the sound sort of starting in the air. I sort of like how it shimmers a little bit before both hands start creating the roll sound itself. So the roll like that would sound like this. One thing to remember is as the roll gets louder, the grip that's holding, the hand that's holding the tambourine has to get a little more, has to get tighter so you can maintain the right pressure back and forth when you're making the roll. And as the decrescendo happens, you loosen the grip relative to how softly and slowly you're getting to a quieter dynamic. Another technique that I wanted to talk about was the single finger or thumb rolls, but again, thinking about what that hand is doing that's holding the tambourine itself. So, if for example I have sort of a short crescendo sounding finger or thumb roll passage, which might sound something like this, what I'm really doing is spinning the tambourine faster in the hand that's holding it to help create that sound. I find thinking about what this hand does is much easier to create the sound that I want than trying to just do it with the one hand. So for example, if I have a roll that's pretty consistent in sound, it's relative to the speed that I'm spinning the tambourine with the hand that's not playing. I hope that makes sense, and I hope these techniques have helped you in your own tambourine playing, and always remember, you're only as good as your next concert. We'll see you out there on the road.